Chefs, we gave you sour candy belts, gummy apple candy, circus peanuts, spicy gummy lips candy, carbonated candy, and root beer barrel candy.
The gummy apple candy to put in the basket to throw us off.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull this off.
I'm feeling nervous, but I'm just trusting my skills and my training to pull this off.
My marriage is falling apart. I don't see my children at all. I work all the time.
And you are looking at pork butt.
I love pork butt, but I don't like 30 minutes to cook it.
Pork butt in 30 minutes? Okay, we're turning up a notch. I get it, Ted.
Cabbage. Gummy apple candy.
I can eat like a whole bag of it, but I never cook with them.
And pork skin.
All right, all right, all right.
This is not an easy basket, not at all.
Oh my God, this basket is way more challenging than the last one.
I think I can make it work, yeah.
30 minutes for the entree round. Start playing with fire now. Off to the races. So the pork butt is a huge hunk of meat that you would normally braise for 8 hours, and you've got to figure out a way to cook it quickly. This is a classic chopped dilemma.
I would grind it or something to make it juicy as it's coming through the grinder.
Yuri cut very thin slices of the shoulder, and he's now, as you can hear, pounding them away.
I have to tenderize the pork butt because it has a lot of connective tissue.
Missouri has all those vegetables that are perfect for the grill. I see some tomatillos over there.
He was getting great char on them.
It's beautiful.
So I'm really interested to see how these new school chefs are going to impart their knowledge. So I want to see some new flair.
I like to think out of the box, but at the same time, I always think in elegance, technique. So I'm making pork steak salsa verde. That's something that my mom used to make all the time.
Yuri's definitely going full Mexican again. He's got chilies on the grill, a lot of vegetables. He also is scraping the pork fat.
So the pork skin, it can be done in so many different ways. You can cheese your own, you can fry it, you can boil it. It's one of my favorite parts of the animal.
All right, well, I'm gonna go in because I want to see how they are gonna get this pork butt tender.
I'm not intimidated by pork butt at all. I'd have pork butt on my menu. It's the best pork butt in Chicago.
Dominique.
Hey.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Feeling good.
How did you slice the pork?
I sliced it against the grain,
Yeah.
so you'll get a nice bite out of it. So I'm thinking about doing a sauce with roasted poblanos and fresh tomatoes. And I want to do a Southern-style cabbage. My grandmother, Betty King, from Lexington, Mississippi, who I named my restaurant after, often makes a big pot of braised cabbage, and I want to pay homage to her. I'm gonna braise it down with some bacon and adding Brussels sprouts. You know, I'm just bringing my personality to the table today.
All right, good luck to you. Chef Joe, what are you doing that's new school in this dish?
Well, I'm gonna kind of do my own version of pork and cabbage. So just a little bit of Chinese spice. It'll kind of give it a little Asian flair.
So the great thing about pork skin is that fat that's in there, I'm just gonna use as my cooking fat. The judges like my Korean barbecue background, so I want to incorporate a little bit of fish sauce into the braised cabbage and some crushed red peppers. Definitely has a kick to it.
Chefs, there's 25K on the line. Bring it.
10 minutes to go, chefs.
Cabbage salad is not a huge thing in the Mexican cultures, but hey, like I said, I'm the new generation, right? I have to make something different. That's why I'm here.
Suri, what are you doing with the cabbage?
I'm gonna make a little coleslaw with a red onion. I did a jalapeno, apple, and gummy vinaigrette. The apple candy will go perfectly with some cilantro, jalapenos, and honey, and a little bit of canola oil. Wow, just beautiful. I take a breath, and I go, all right, salsa verde. Tomatillos, chilies, tomates.
He's now braising those pieces of grilled pork in that blended sort of vegetable mix that he reduced down into this like concentrated juice, which I think would be delicious.
I'm down with that.
Like I said, I'm the maestro, and I'm not serving tortillas, so you need a starch to absorb all the salsa on the bottom of the plate. So I make some crispy potatoes. I make a tornado here, there, over there. But Chef Dominique, I think, is my biggest competition. She's calm, doing her thing.
I'm not nervous at all. I'm a pretty organized person. I do handle stress well. Pork skin, it's good on everything. I'm gonna cut this up, put it in a deep fryer, and make some chicharrones out of it.
Less than 4 minutes to go, chefs.
Finish strong, Joe. Come on now.
With the gummy apple candy, I'm gonna add vinegar, butter to quickly make a glaze. I also want to quickly whip up a chimichurri. I'm adding parsley, olive oil, pepper to kind of give it a little bit more spice.
You guys can do this.
Finish strong. Let's go.
If you haven't started plating, start plating now.
Coming up on 2 minutes.
Let's go, guys.
The gummy apple candy I put in the basket to throw us off. But I know apple works really well with pork. I melt it down and use it as a sweetener in my dressing with some roasted poblano, some tomato. This will really, taste good with the pork steak.
Let's go, guys. Come on now.
Come on, slice it up. You've got less than 30 seconds to go.
Let's go, Joe. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Get everything on all 4 plates.
Focus, 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 chefs. You've got just seconds to get it done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Please step back. Chefs, in that second basket, you got pork butt, cabbage, gummy apple candy, and pork skin. Chef Joe?
Chefs, for you guys, I have a grilled pork steak with a braised cabbage and a little bit of chimichurri.
Working with the pork butt in a small amount of time isn't easy. Here's where I love it. The slice, that bias cut, definitely helps with the chew. So it was really, really intelligent of you to cut on the bias with that. It's a little bit spicy on my back end. The pork is. It's actually picking up in heat as I'm speaking, and that's not necessarily agreeing with me or the plate.
I love heat. It's just kind of jarringly spicy. Are there chilies in the chimichurri as well?
Yeah, there's a little bit there.
I think that's the problem, is that you doubled up on the chilies. I like the chimichurri, and I like the heat I'm getting from that more than I like the heat from the cabbage. I think the cabbage is where you should have left it alone.
But I like the use of the gummy candy. I get that apple, I get that sour note a little bit. I think it's unbelievably clever the way you use the pigskin and the fat from the pigskin to flavor the cabbage.
Thanks, Chef.
Thank you, Chef Joe. Next up, Chef Dominique. What do we have?
I did a grilled pork steak with a roasted poblano pepper and tomato vinaigrette, some braised cabbage and Brussels sprouts.
Judges, does this dish get you to hog heaven?
Totally, Ted. Or cabbage heaven. I love the cabbage.
There's a sweetness to this cabbage, but it's not that, synthetic kind of candy flavor that I would expect to get with the gummy apple candy. And I like that you brought bacon to the party and doubled down on the pork and got it nice and crispy.
But my issue that I can't really get over is the toughness. The pork itself is really, really tough.
I got a lot of pieces that are just mostly fat, just the way you butchered it, basically. So the pork is a real problem for me.
I think your time needed to be spent pounding it thinner or chopping it up, throwing it on a taco, throwing it in a burrito, making dumplings. Any other way to tenderize it?
Thank you, Chef Dominique. Finally, Chef Zuri, what do we have?
I made a grilled pork butt, that's grilled tomatoes, salsa verde, crispy potatoes, and then I need a cabbage salad with red onions, and then apple gummy vinaigrette. This dish takes me back, to middle school when I came from home and my mom used to make us Mexican dishes like this.
The sauce you made is dynamite. Reminds me of my favorite Mexican dish, like chilaquiles. It would be a great sauce for chilaquiles, right? It's dynamite. It might be my favorite thing I've had all day.
I can do without the chicharron or the attempt at the chicharron. It just kind of falls short a little bit. You get a really crunchy outside, but then the inside is pretty much the same thing. Might as well raw, yeah.
I'm having the same experience I had with Dominique's, where I have a lot of connective fat in my pork, which I wish wasn't here.
I so wish you had just put the 2 pieces of meat in the grinder and made a burger with this sauce and this slaw. I'd give you $25,000 out of Ted's bank account right now.
Her chef.
Okay. Now the judges have to make the call.
I know my food, I know my flavors. They only criticize my meat, but overall, I think my sauce was the best out of them.
I feel like Zuri is my biggest competition today. And I think Joe is probably going home just because he's not a professional chef.
I'm just a math high school teacher, but I'm bringing something new, my own style, my Korean background, and hopefully that's enough to get me to the next round.
Chef Dominique, you've been chopped. Judges?
Dominique, you gave us so much bold flavors, and it was really, really delicious. Unfortunately, it was really, really hard to get over the toughness of your pork butt steak, and so we had to chop you.
All right, well, thank you guys for having me. Good luck, guys. The game didn't go the way I wanted it to, but I'm proud of myself. I know I'm a great chef, and I know I have the fight in me.
And the mandatory ingredients are Sweetheart Prime Ribeye Steaks,
Shaped in the shape of a heart.
asparagus,
Love asparagus.
truffle burrata,
Oh, burrata, all right, there we go.
Are these lips?
and spicy gummy lips candy.
We love a spicy lip.
Do we love a spicy lip?
I think you have very spicy lips.
Oh.
I think definitely bolognese.
Asparagus, I think we should puree it and make it into a sauce.
Okay.
30 minutes to work together to make awesome main dishes. Clock starts now.
Look at him, Chef. Nice.
First back in time.
I'm inspired because this basket is gonna taste good. I mean,
certainly hope
what
so.
great ingredients.
It's almost a simple basket. I feel like then the chefs always get in their own way. What I expect is proper technique here. Simple as that.
Sweetheart Prime Ribeye Steak. We're just gonna get nice grill marks on it. Respect it, because it's a nice cut of meat.
We have southern roots, and I know I can do grits. So we're making steak and cheese grits with mint asparagus salad. So for the grits, I'm adding onion powder, garlic powder, whole stick of butter.
So you're gonna do cream sauce and grits?
Yeah, it's the Cajun cream sauce that goes over top of it.
So, judges, what can a competitor learn about a potential romantic partner by it being thrown together into the fire like this?
Whenever you're on your first date, you are on your best behavior. The chopped kitchen does not allow that. This is a pressure cooker right over here.
You got this, you got this.
The weight of my heart is definitely through my stomach, so you're killing it there.
I'm trying to think, how can I incorporate this candy? And automatically, my brain goes to like a bolognese-style sauce that I would make with my nonna. And then I know everyone's gonna grill that steak, so I decided to cube up the steak.
Feeling good?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Brooke and I are gonna make a braised beef and a red wine tomato reduction, and an asparagus, sweet potato, and burrata puree.
I was just now watching Matthew cut those steaks into itty-bitty pieces.
I mean, ribeye is such a beautiful piece of steak. It really shouldn't be played around with too much.
Rachel and Lee, they connected over their Christian faith. I'm putting faith into them to cook that steak properly.
I'm gonna get it on.
Yep. With this basket, I think we can go on a really classical French date night. You can base your steak with potatoes, reduce the spicy gummies down into a sauce, bring it all together.
Lee and I are gonna make a pan-seared steak with truffle, asparagus, and burrata.
I seasoned the steak with some Worcestershire garlic and some rosemary and thyme.
Potatoes are going.
20 minutes on the clock, chefs.
I'm gonna make a mint and asparagus salad, dress it with fish sauce, lime juice, maple syrup, and chili flake. I think what worked well for us in the first round is communication, and I'm hoping to build upon that more in the next.
I'm like, the sparks start flying. It's like fireworks in the air.
That's delicious.
Thank you. He's just charming me. I mean, I'm using every single thing they got in the kitchen, okay?
I blended garlic, onions, carrots, celery, sauteed down the steak, a little bit of red wine, as well as some beef stock. And then I'm taking the candies and I'm pureeing them with the whole peeled tomatoes to help smooth them out in the sauce.
I sear the asparagus, and then I throw it in the oven to finish cooking. And then we want to make sure that there's a sauce with the steak. We grab red wine.
Red wine.
We're adding demi-glace balsamic vinegar, along with these spicy red gummy lips.
Yeah.
10 minutes to go, chefs.
The steak looks great.
Last time we saw some great cooperation between the two competitors. Now with the second round, they've gotten to know each other a little bit, and it seems like things are working out well.
For the Cajun cream sauce, I'm reducing the gummy lips. I taste and I say, wow.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
literally, wow.
Yeah.
The judges are gonna be blown away by how we transform it.
This asparagus is making my heart sing because I can puree it, and this burrata would be the perfect creamy factor with onions and garlic, sweet potato.
Teamwork, teamwork, we got this.
We have a great rhythm going. Full chop telepathy at this point. I think it's good.
I love truffle burrata. Our plan is to use the soft interior and drape it over the asparagus.
Yeah. All right, chefs, you've got less than 2 minutes. Got to get it on the plate.
Oh, amazing.
We'll do meat on one side, salad on the other, and then pour the cream sauce on top of the meat.
No, I don't think you're understanding the concept.
Like in the plate. Salad right here, meat right here.
It's not gonna work.
Cameron is losing it.
Listen, please.
They're like an old couple already, the two of them.
Let me show you. I'm just like flash forward to our future, and we can't even pick out plates for our wedding. I'm not actually sure how far this is going.
Right, we can't even get a plate.
I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean by salad on top.
Here, let me carry it to you.
Perfect, thank you. See you later.
Time.
I think what's going on here is Matthew and Brooke are getting along so well that they're already making baby food.
Oh my God.
1 minute left, chefs. Let's go.
Come on, chefs.
I have to get this steak off the grill on the plate, and I'm actually grabbing it with my bare hands. I'm like, what the freak?
All right, chefs, we want to see pretty, perfect plates. 10,
That's way too
9,
much salad.
8, 7, 6, 5, all 4 ingredients. 3,
There we go.
2,
Just color, just color.
1. Time's up. Please step back. Good job. Blind date teammates. In your entree basket, you got Sweetheart Prime ribeye steaks, asparagus, truffle burrata, and spicy gummy lips candy. Chefs Brooke and Matthew, please tell us about your entree.
So growing up on a Sunday in my house, we smelled gravy cooking. So you have a braised beef and a red wine tomato reduction.
And the rest is influenced by my bubby. She would make really healthy purees. So we have an asparagus sweet potato burrata puree, and then an asparagus basil pesto with some pistachios, and topped it all off with fresh basil, lemon zest, pecorino romano.
The sauce is delicious, right? I keep on feeling, the need to go back and take another bite. And the puree works, even the flavors in the pesto are dynamite.
I have to agree. The sauce is very tasty. It's just that I don't think anybody would take a ribeye like this and stew it in a tomato sauce. I mean, the meat feels tough.
I also grew up with the smell of that Sunday sauce. That sense of nostalgia is there, but that's not the cut of meat to do that with.
Yes, chef.
But your flavors are wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They really are.
Thank you.
Brooke and Matthew, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Terrence and Cameron, what do you have for us?
We did a steak and cheese grit with a Cajun cream sauce and a mint asparagus salad.
We use the spicy gummy candy lips in the Cajun cream sauce, which I think is brilliant.
The grits over here are delicious.
Thank you.
The Cajun sauce, it's just got the right amount of heat. I think that's great. And the asparagus, it's cooked perfectly. So that works. The steak has been cooked well, but it's not been cut well.
Oh, shit.
Right?
can't say that.
So basically, what's happening is this.
Yeah.
You guys seem to be working really well together, except when Manit mentioned that the steak wasn't cut well, somebody looked at the other one going, mm-hmm.
Well, so we did have a little bit of trouble in paradise.
Yeah.
This round was a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
However, he still cooked it well.
I did cut the steak, though.
You
I
did.
did
All
cut
right.
the steak.
Manit's completely right. We're talking $10,000 here.
Yeah.
We're looking for perfection. We're looking for good stuff.
You're right.
The good news is all your components are delicious. The steak is cooked perfectly. It deserves to be highlighted.
Yes, chef.
Thank you.
Terrence and Cameron, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Lee and Rachel, what do we have?
We were thinking classic date night, so we made a pan-seared steak with rosemary garlic potatoes and truffle burrata asparagus.
Finish it with a little bit of red wine reduction sauce.
We love meat and potatoes, and the potatoes are delicious.
Thank you, chef.
They're caramelized, and the burrata was beautiful. Overall, I love the approach.
Yes, chef.
When you're cooking with alcohol, you've got to cook it down so it reduces the sauce. It's what we call hot. There's still alcohol. And these ribeyes, you've cooked it a little bit too much. And you also now have given me 2 of the ends with all the fat on it.
Mine is really overcooked. But the potatoes are delicious. There's some mushrooms in there. They're really good.
Rachel and Lee, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll have a decision soon. Thank you, chefs.
I think Rachel and Lee could be on the chopping block. If you keep it simple, you really need to perfect the execution.
The judges weren't happy with how the steak was prepared, so I'm definitely gonna owe Brooke a couple of drinks to apologize because it would be my mistake that kind of took us down.
I'm feeling a little bit nervous. We botched steak, but I would love another chance for Lee and I to bring our skills together and show what we've got for dessert.
So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Chef Rachel, Chef Lee, you've been chopped. Judges?
Guys, unfortunately, the steak was tough, and it really needed to cook off the alcohol in that sauce. So unfortunately, we had to chop you.
Thank you, chef.
Well, it's definitely a bummer to be chopped.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But we had such great chemistry.
We had the chemistry. We both showed both of our skills on the plate, and that's all that matters.
And it's goat chops. Petite garlic with greens, pickled string beans, and root beer barrel candy. Entree round clock is set at 30 minutes, starting now.
I know that my first dish not being very strong, that this one has to be killer. The goat chops remind me a lot of lamb chops, so I'm gonna sear them. When I see the pickled green beans and the green garlic, I think salsa verde. Salsa verde is a really great accompaniment to goat chops. I marinate the goat chops really quickly. I grab a beer and add a few of the root beer candies to that to start melting them down. I'm feeling nervous, but I'm just trusting my skills and my training to pull this off.
The guys that I'm competing against are really badass, but that really doesn't, bother me. I'm gonna give it all I got. May the best chef win. I'm making grilled goat chops with molasses root beer reduction. I'm gonna do like a potato hash using the string beans and kind of just get all of those flavors together. After I lost my restaurant, I transitioned into being a private chef. I started posting stuff on Instagram, and ever since then, my life has changed drastically. I have about 32,000 followers, and I'm not afraid to throw down in the kitchen.
Okay, judges, goat chops. What do you think is the best way to cook this cut?
The way I've always done these chops is just to really slow roast them and glaze them as I go.
You mentioned a glaze. Here we have a root beer candy.
Maybe utilizing those pickled string beans with that root beer candies, it may be a natural gastrique.
Yeah, there's such a southern vibe, this basket. Those pickled green beans, that root beer, it makes me want southern food.
Yeah.
I have 2 southern chefs next to me, so I'm thinking fried pickles with the string beans. And then for the goat, I'm gonna make a rub with the petite garlic and the root beer candy. I'm making roasted goat and sweet potato puree and tempura string beans. I'm a pastry chef, and I also teach French technique at a culinary school. I love mentoring young adults that have no direction like I did when I was trying to get somewhere in this industry. That's priceless to me that I could give back.
All right, chefs, 20 minutes on that clock.
Petite garlic, very, very, almost like a miniature tender clove of garlic, but in scallion form. Such a pure, great sort of springtime moment vegetable.
Yeah. Make my salsa verde. I add the tops of the garlic. I add the pickled green beans, a little bit of the brine from the green beans. And I'm thinking about springtime flavors. So I grab the asparagus, portobello mushrooms, and the radicchio. And I start to saute that. And then I add some demi-glace and a little bit of butter to finish the sauce. Trying to run a restaurant and balance that with a marriage is incredibly difficult. My wife, I don't think she gets enough time and attention from me. What I would like to do is build my name up and expand my own brand enough where I don't have to work all the time.
The goat, I doused it with the olive oil and I tossed it with a little bit of ginger. And then I get it on the grill. I take the potatoes out and I strain them. Then I put them in the deep fryer so I can kind of make them a little crispy.
All right, chefs, 15 minutes to go.
Is that pork? Some pork. Yeah, let's do this.
Felix seems to be having the time of his life.
Yeah, baby. I'm pretty much coaching myself, psyching myself out. Like, let's do this, push, push, push. Let's go, baby, let's go, let's do this. Just my alter ego, my Mr. Miyagi. With the sweet potatoes, I transfer that into the blender with a little bit of milk. I'm a risk taker. I want to do something different. So I put a little miso to give it like a umami sweetness. Oh, man, I like that.
The goat chops, I noticed that they're browning really, really nicely all the way around. I pull them off to let them rest, and I think the dish might benefit from a little bit of a starch. I see that there's a ton of fat left from rendering the goats, so I just slice the potatoes and fry them in that.
And we've got 5 minutes to go here.
My sauce is getting a little sticky, so I have to add some lemon juice and a little ground ginger to kind of kick it up a notch. And then I take the chops off the grill and I finish them off in the oven just so I can make sure it cooked properly.
I worked in Japanese kitchens as a tempura cook for a long time. So with the pickled beans, I make a quick tempura batter with some cold water. I get it in the fryer. No prisoners, baby. That's how we do.
All right, there is 1 minute to go.
There's not a lot of time on the clock, but I needed like a pop of colors, so I just garnish it with petite garlic.
All right, got to keep pace with that clock, chefs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Please step back. Chefs, in the entree round, you battled to make the best dishes possible from goat chops, petite garlic with greens, pickled string beans, and root beer barrel candy. Chef Scott, what'd you make?
Okay, so we have seared goat chop with asparagus and radicchio hash. It also has some goat fat fried purple potatoes, a pickled green bean and petite garlic salsa verde, as well as a root beer infused demi-glace.
Well, I really like the salsa verde. It's such great flavor. It's really bright, oniony, and it's beautiful on the plate.
I agree with you. And I really like the use of the garlic here. And I think the goat is cooked very nicely.
Yeah, I mean, it has a level of tenderness that I've never had tender goat before that's been cooked medium rare. So it's really nicely done.
Thank you.
But that demi-glace with the root beer candy, it's overly reduced. It's a little bit too sweet. You could have balanced it out with some acidity, which is even a splash of vinegar inside that sauce would have brought this whole thing together.
Fair enough.
Okay, Chef Scott, thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, Chef Ashley.
Today, chefs, I made you a grilled goat chop with pickled green bean hash and molasses and root beer sauce.
The potatoes are my favorite part of the dish. I love the texture. The outside did get crispy, the inside is creamy.
I, too, like Amanda, think the potatoes are fantastic.
Thank you.
And I like the molasses and the root beer candy a lot.
Thank you.
I think maybe the garlic got a little less loving.
I kept a couple whole, just to garnish the plate.
Okay. These are beautiful, but if there's a way you could have cooked them a little bit, somehow making this garnish edible, then it has a place on the plate.
Okay.
Also, the goat chop is just a little overcooked, but it's seasoned well.
Okay, Chef Ashley, thank you.
Thank you.
And finally, Chef Felix.
I made a roasted rack of goat with a dry rub of the root beer candy, some of the garlic, and then a sweet potato miso puree and tempura pickled string bean.
I really think that the pickled green beans, battered and fried like that, are tremendous. They're creative, they're crispy, just a really outside-the-box way to use a basket ingredient. So that's fantastic. I think your goat is cooked nicely, and I think it's seasoned nicely, too.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I agree with Alex on the goat. I think it's really seasoned well, cooked well, very tender, very delicious.
But I don't think the miso sweet potato garlic sitch works. Not for me.
Okay, I felt that I wanted to take the risk because that's what the show's all about, you know?
I think that you have some really good flavors here, but they're not all working together in conjunction, cohesive, if you know what I mean.
Fair enough.
Chef Ashley, you've been chopped. Judges?
Ashley, the goat chop was overcooked, and the petite garlic, it was an inedible garnish. So we had to chop you.
Thank you, guys. Good luck, y'all.
Good luck, Ashley.
Good job.
I wish I would have did a better job, but I came to show up for my son. All you can do is try, and if you try, you don't lose. I'm proud of myself.
And in the second basket of our redemption competition, you have sour candy belts, quinoa, pickled turnips, and red snapper. Sweet. 30 minutes on the clock. Time starts now.
This beautiful snapper, perfect redemption because on my appetizer round in my last competition, I put sauce on my beautifully cooked barramundi.
You made a nice crispy skin, but you put the salad sauce over the crispy skin, so now I've got soggy skin. Soggy skin.
I just want to get a crispy skin so I can redeem myself for my last competition. So I'm making pan-roasted red snapper with fish fumet. A fish fumet is a seasoned fish stock. You want to extract the natural flavor from the bone without cooking it too long. I want to win this for my daughter. Her and her mama decided to move back to the East Coast, which is very hard on me. My daughter, she's only 5 years old, and I missed out on a large part of her early childhood just because of working long hours, working over holidays. So if I win redemption, I'm going to see my daughter.
Looking at this fish, I don't want to waste any of it. I want to use it in at least 3 different ways. So I'm thinking pan-roasted snapper fillet and fried snapper ribs. And I want to use the heads to make a fumet to flavor the quinoa. My family's story is a lot like redemption. They got a second chance by coming to America. And to come back to Chop Redemption, this is my second chance.
What I really like is that we got some serious cooking going on.
Yes. These are 3 chefs that have sacrificed everything in their lives to be in a kitchen every day.
When I see snapper, I'm comforted because it's the food that I grew up with. I want to put it into a curry. As a nod to my East Indian roots, I'm making a madras curry fumet, a warm quinoa salad, and pan-seared snapper. Because my restaurant isn't working out, my father is very disheartened. He was the one that was financing the restaurant, and he actually lost his job. So right now, my restaurant is operating on his pension. I really need the $10,000 because my father needs some sort of financial relief.
We need to talk about these pickled turnips because it's a lot of salt, a little bit of vinegar.
Pickled anything is right up my alley. My last episode, I made a shawarma stroganoff with pickle and dill vodka shot. Na zdrowie, chefs. Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
So I'm gonna make a very light beurre blanc with butter, onions, and the pickled turnips. I'm gonna throw in the sour candy belts for sweetness. For beer battered fish, you need some kind of tartar sauce. I'm gonna use the sour and the saltiness of the turnips to give it some extra flavor. I'm originally from Ukraine. Tartar sauce is not Eastern European, but I'm American, and I love my beer battered fish and tartar sauce just as much as Bush.
With the sour candy belts, I'm gonna make a syrup, and I am coating the pickled turnips. I don't taste the pickled turnips because I'm thinking they have the flavor profile of canned pickled beets. Winning is so important to me today because the repercussions for my family have been really bad. My marriage is falling apart. I don't see my children at all. I work all the time. Positives would really help create that glimmer of hope that I need.
And you're looking at 5 minutes left, chefs.
I got a bunch of friends in LA that have competed on Chop before and have won. So on top of everything else, I need to redeem myself with my peers. I honestly don't know what to do with these candy belts. I noticed heirloom tomatoes, awesome. Make a salsa. I need some sort of acid and salt. These pickled turnips are perfect for my salsa.
Anytime I plate any dish, I have to maintain a certain standard. And so right now, I want to make sure that it's perfect.
Chefs, you're under a minute now, under a minute.
I have 3 different things happening here with the fish, and at this point, I'm behind, so now I'm rushing. I have to reach over a lot of things to plate this, just trying to make sure I don't make a mess.
So for me to redeem myself on this round with my fish, my strategy is to actually top that fish with the crispy quinoa to ensure its crispiness.
Seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Please step back. Chefs, we gave you sour candy belts, quinoa, pickled turnips, and red snapper to make your entrees. Chef Natasha.
I made fried snapper ribs with pickled beet tartar, also pan-roasted snapper fillet over quinoa with rainbow candy and beet beurre blanc.
I think you have a lot of balance in this food, which I like. The cooking of the fish is really good. Your seasoning is spot on, but I had a mouthload of bones.
You know, I completely understand, but the idea here is that you eat it like ribs. You know, you eat it off the bone.
There are certain types of fish where the bones will soften enough when you fry them that you can fully eat them. The snapper isn't doing that. But the tartare salsa you made, the flavor in here is delicious.
Thank you.
Next we have Chef Trey.
What I've prepared today is a pan-seared red snapper, a little bit of madras curry, pickled turnips tossed in a syrup of sour candy, and a warm quinoa salad.
It's a beautiful dish. My fish was cooked well, but why I like the spices, I think they sort of overpower the actual delicateness of the snapper.
The quinoa I really like. I love the texture of it with the fish.
Have you ever worked with these turnips before?
No.
Did you taste them?
Unfortunately, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Aha.
I'm sorry.
They are incredibly salty. They're highly pickled, so you need to use them as a seasoning instead of in this large form on the plate.
You know, in my defense, I did taste everything that I made. I did not taste the turnips, so thanks for calling me out for that.
Thank you, Chef Trey. Moving on, Chef Michael.
We have red snapper garnished with crispy quinoa, as well as a salsa of tomatoes, candy belts, and pickled turnips. Last time I competed, I bombed the barramundi dish. So this particular course is a personal redemption for me.
Having a piece of fish in a broth is hard to do, and I think you actually pulled it off.
I love the texture of the quinoa. I think it's great.
This is gonna sound crazy. I want more of that pickled turnip in here because this broth needs the salt level to come up a little, but I really admire the fact that you put the candy belts in their entirety.
Thank you.
All right, we have one more round to go. Does anybody want to make dessert?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
We'll let you know soon. Thank you, chefs.
Good job, Mike.
Yeah, you won this one.
Way to redeem yourself there.
Thanks, guys.
I'm disappointed they weren't into the ribs. You know, I felt really excited about that. I was like, that's gonna be fun and different.
It'd just be nice to go into a round knowing that you were the best one in that round.
Yeah.
Turnips are a fantastic vegetable.
Love them, but I think the pickled turnip was a real zinger for Trey. It was just a burst of salt and vinegar.
But Trey actually did a really nice dish. The quinoa was good. The fish was cooked well. And you know what? That particular pickle is really good if it's grated. For instance, Natasha used it and made like a tartar sauce. It was delicious.
On Natasha's plate, I had 2 pieces of her fish ribs. One was inedible, almost burned, and the other one was cooked kind of perfectly. But ultimately, it's really difficult to eat a plate of tempura bone.
Yeah.
But you know somebody who definitely redeemed himself is going to be Chef Michael.
Yes.
Because not only did he cook a piece of fish that had nice crispy skin on it, redeeming himself from his barramundi accident, he also completed an entree that looked pretty good.
And making the crispy exterior crispier with adding the fried quinoa on top, which I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, and I was really impressed by what he did with the sour candy belts.
Well, do we know whose hope of a win is about to disappear?
We know.
Chef Michael, Chef Natasha, Chef Trey, whose dish is on the chopping block? Chef Trey, you've been chopped again. Judges?
Trey, the 2 things that really distracted us was the overpowering sensation of spice, as well as the turnips. They're like a salt bomb, and they really marred the entire dish. Okay.
Is there anything you'd care to say?
No. Good luck. See you. I'm in shock. I thought I was a better chef than this, you know? It's definitely making me question whether the decision I made to be a chef to begin with was the right one.
Open them up. And you're looking at Lomo Iberico de Balota.
That's what I'm talking about right here.
Black rice congee.
What is that? Who would eat this?
Circus peanuts.
Some amazing kind of candy.
Oh my God.
And moringa drumsticks.
No idea what this is. I don't know what this thing is. I've never seen it before.
The basket, it's a schizophrenic, like, nightmare.
You get 30 minutes for this one. And we're starting the clock right now.
Coming into this round, I'm gonna keep the theme of the trip to Antigua strong. I'm making a seared curried pork with cook-up congee. Cook-up is a term in the West Indies for rice that is combined with many different spices or meat. I'm gonna season my pork with turmeric, curry powder, cumin, and then sear it really hard so that I can lock in a lot of the West Indian flavors. In the previous round, I didn't put enough spice in my broth, but this time I wanted to make sure to bring a nice, subtle heat.
So this Iberico is a beautiful piece of pork.
It's a fresh pork loin, right? From the Iberico ham. So super high quality.
Well, what's important to remember about this loin is you don't want to overcook it. You can eat this piece of meat medium rare to medium.
Iberico pork is really just a beautiful product. So what I want to do is highlight it, and that starts by just simply searing it. I'm going to serve it rare to almost medium rare. The drumsticks are bitter, fibrous, so I want to make some kind of nice Asian slaw. I start by doing a nice shave of the dikio. I'm adding cucumber and mint for a nice pop in there. Mixing together a dressing of rice wine vinegar, sesame oil, soy, and fish sauce. That will play well off of the congee and the pork.
This is a hard basket, guys. You have the circus peanuts and then the congee.
This congee, made with black rice, almost like the forbidden rice that's used to make sweet things.
And then the moringa on top of that, which is super bitter.
The moringa drumsticks are the seed pods of the moringa tree, which is found in Western Africa.
Yeah. It's looked on in Africa as a superfood. So you juice it, you cook it, you boil it.
I lived in Hawaii for over 10 years. I went to culinary school out there. And I'm thinking, let me take some Asian roots and make an Iberico pork and congee stew. I get veg stock so that I can break down my circus peanuts so that I can add it into my broth.
I think the most surprising thing to me about these circus peanuts is that they're even made anymore.
I actually kind of like them, but I acknowledge that they're strange. They're squishy and very sweet.
These are banana flavored.
I think the integration of those circus peanuts is going to be a challenge.
Less than 20 minutes to go, folks. Right behind.
Circus peanuts are stale. Something similar to maybe packing peanuts. So I'm gonna make a sauce for the pork with chili and horseradish to kind of develop this sweet hot mustard flavor.
I add the circus peanuts to my cook-up rice because they can be a good binder. There's a lot of talent in the room, but I know that I'm a better chef than these two, and I came here to win. These drumsticks taste like cardboard, so I know I have to put a lot of flavor in it. So the black rice congee cook-up is the best place for them. Right behind, sorry, chef.
I strain the circus peanuts into the stew. From there, I add in the congee and Korean chili paste to offset the sweetness, add a little heat to the dish. I want texture to the dish. So I grab some spinach and I throw it in the fryer.
Black rice congee is this Asian rice porridge that has some sweetness to it, but also depths of umami. I'm gonna repurpose it with dashi broth and chorizo to make my own flavor profile of rice porridge.
5 minutes to go, chefs.
Most Caribbean dishes have a starch.
Right behind, right behind.
So I throw potatoes into the fryer. While cooking the pork, I say to myself, I'm gonna need some sort of sauce to bring this together. But I realized that I put too much flour in, and oh my God, it's smoking. So I take it off and then strain it immediately to save it.
Chefs, you're at 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Behind you. Where I want to place this so that it looks nice. Oh my God, I need a ladle. Where is a ladle?
1 minute to go, chefs.
I need something to ladle this in, so I'm just grabbing anything that I can scoop with.
Guys, get all ingredients on the plate.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, chefs. Time is running out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Please step back. Chefs, for your second round in the Chopped Kitchen, you got Lomo Iberico de Balota, black rice congee, circus peanuts, and moringa drumsticks. Chef Justin.
We've got a pan-seared Iberico pork, chorizo, and congee porridge, and a radicchio and drumstick slaw.
There's something very comforting about this cooking that you have. The broth is delicious. The addition of chorizo adds such a nice backdrop of flavor with the pork loin. I think overall, your flavors are fantastic, but there's so much stuff going on inside this bowl. I mean, you probably have 30 plus ingredients.
I agree, there are a lot of flavors going on in here. And it's too much for me. But the loin was seasoned nicely. But I just don't think the moringa drumstick should be raw this way. It's really, really bitter and really fibrous.
It's really, really interesting food, you know? You treated this Iberico pork really, really well. I like this circus peanuts sriracha thing going on here. So a lot of good stuff, but just edit yourself, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, next up, Chef Claude.
Chefs, I have here for you a seared curried pork with cook-up congee and fried potatoes.
I love how you think about flavors. The congee reminds me almost of lentils, and that works really, really well. But you need freshness. Yogurt would have done that with lime juice in here and some cilantro. This dish would have been all brought together.
Thank you, Chef.
I agree with Marcus. And I do think you could have seared the pork. It would have given it a better flavor. But I think the moringa drumsticks are cooked perfectly.
Yeah, I think the other side of the pork, the way one side is kind of just kissed with heat and the other one has a dark sear, you want that dark sear. But there's so much soul inside this.
Thank you, Chef.
What is it that drives you as a cook?
You know, what food and cooking means to me is family. And so I'm here to represent my last name, my family, and hopefully you guys can taste the journey back to Antigua in my food.
Okay, Chef Claude, thank you.
Thank you.
And now on to Chef Carolina. What have you made?
This is a Iberico pork and congee stew. As soon as I heard congee, kind of went back to my Hawaiian roots. I lived in Hawaii for over 10 years, and I love Asian flavors.
I really like the flavors that you created here. It has that very nostalgic sort of hot, sweet flavor. But the pork is overcooked.
This pork is way too lean to boil and expect that it's going to come out medium rare. But you really know how to develop flavor, Chef.
Yeah.
That's a non-issue. Great job.
Yep. I think you're an incredible talent. The flavor you have in this broth is so delicious.
Thank you.
Okay. The judges need to make a decision about who will be making dessert. Thank you, chefs.
Does this competition get easier?
The hardest part is like figuring out what to do with the protein.
I think the difficult part becomes second guessing yourself. I could get chopped.
I didn't expect that critique. Kind of breaks my heart a little bit. Yeah, I felt very good about my dish, but the meat definitely screwed me, for sure.
I believe we all did some pretty dope dishes. It really comes down to what's the more unforgivable offense, I suppose.
Only 2 chefs will have the privilege of completing this meal. So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Chef Carolina, you've been chopped. Judges?
Chef Carolina, I think you did a really good job of bringing big, bold flavors in the second round. But as you know, we had trouble with the pork loin. It was really dry, and so we had to chop you.
Good luck to you, Chef.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.
Great having you, Chef.
The pork being such a main ingredient, that took me down. It's kind of hard to swallow, but I will take this with pride and just be happy that I got this opportunity.
Dig in. And your appetizers should be focused on whelks.
What is whelks? All right, here's the first weird ingredient.
Carbonated candy.
I never saw carbonated candy in my life. I don't have an idea what I can make with this.
Fresno chilies. And baby fennel.
I love fennel. It's fresh, it's bright. There's definitely a lot of ways you could go.
20-minute round begins right now. Well, judges, this basket makes perfect sense. Sea snails with carbonated candy.
Yum. Whelks are packed in water and soy. Very traditional on the Adriatic coast of Italy to have these whelks with fennel.
You could prepare the whelks like a escargot with some Fresno chilies, some fennel, some garlic.
Working at a French restaurant my whole life, I know how to work with snails. I'm gonna treat these whelks just like I would treat escargot. I put some shallots and brandy and butter. I'm making an arugula salad with sauteed whelks and fennel. Baby fennel is a nice, delicate vegetable. It has a licorice kind of flavor. I can just slice it really thin and pair it up with some orange.
I never eat whelks. I taste and realize it was just like snails. It's a little salty. So I'm thinking to add some sweet potato to bring a little sweetness with the dish. I'm making a sweet potato croquettes stuffed with whelks. As a kid, I grew up eating croquettes. My mom used to make for me all the time. I want to give to the judges my homemade style Brazilian food.
Elson grabbed some sweet potatoes, and he's spending so much time on a non-basket ingredient that he will run into trouble later.
I'm coming into this competition not only representing myself, I'm representing my business, my partner. The food that we do, I would describe as modern Vietnamese. So I'm making fried whelk over a Vietnamese fennel and apple salad. I slice the baby fennel and cucumber, carrots, apple, cilantro, mint. Fresno chilies, they do have a nice spice, a little more than a jalapeno. I add them to my salad. Cooking in the shop kitchen is very nerve-wracking. There's a lot resting on my shoulders, so it's really important to pull through.
I see the ingredients and they need something to bring it together. And flatbread pizza came to mind. I'm making a fennel sausage flatbread with whelks. I began to break down the sausage with the whelks. And I add mushrooms and the chili and the fennel. They say chefs have big egos. I believe this to be true. Even the quietest is very proud of what we put out. It is an art. I want to go up against the best so that I can prove that I'm the best.
Chefs, you are down to 15 minutes.
So with the carbonated candy, the only thing that you'll get out of it is sweetness.
So that's that candy that you put it on your tongue. It sort of sizzles.
I learned about this candy growing up, and everybody's saying, don't eat the candy
That's right.
and drink the soda.
Drink soda at the same
You will
time.
explode from the inside out.
Never worked with carbonated candy before. Somehow that just missed me in the 80s. I'm gonna cook down the candy and make that the base for my dressing. So I'm adding apple cider vinegar, olive oil, mustard, salt, pepper, and orange. I typically wouldn't use chilies in my cooking, so I use it really sparingly.
Behind, guys, behind.
I'm familiar with canned seafood. My family grew up eating squingili, which is very similar to whelk. I just want to fry them with rice flour and have them be crunchy. But I don't see the rice flour in the pantry.
Anna has brought long grain rice back from the pantry.
So I make my own with the long grain rice.
That's a smart idea.
I agree.
I coated the whelks and put them in the fryer.
Elson, he's still with the potatoes.
This is taking forever to peel the potatoes. Finally, I throw in the boil water to make my filling for the croquettes. I saute the onions, I add my whelks, I add my baby fennel, my frozen peppers.
5 minutes on the clock, chefs.
I began to try and roll out my pizza dough, and it's just not cooperating with me. It's just too elastic, but I get all my ingredients on it as fast as I can.
You guys, you have under 5 minutes.
There is no way that he's going to be able to give us cooked pizza.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull this off. Somewhere deep down, I'm like, you need to change it now. Everything that can go on top of a pizza is just as good on top of a salad. I immediately start building a balsamic carbonated candy vinaigrette.
I can take these carbonated candies and turn them into a syrup and give it a nice heat from the Fresno. And then I also grab the rice paper to fry.
3 minutes, 30 seconds.
It's gonna go very fast, chefs.
Every salad needs a nice crunch. Very French. You would never put a salad down without a piece of bread, so I make a crostini.
Chefs, less than 2 minutes to go.
I'm worried about the sweet potatoes on Ilson's station. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Plating has to happen now, guys.
I realize I don't have much time to make these croquettes. I have to make a decision the last minute, and I decide to make a sweet potato mash instead. Carbonated candy, I just add to the sweet potatoes and try to smash everything together.
All right, chefs, 1 minute to go.
I came here with no money. A lot of people told me, oh, we're never gonna make it. And I made it. And I know how to fight.
30 seconds, chefs. It's gonna go very fast right now.
Come on.
Everything is a blur to me. I'm like, salad, now. There's no way I'm gonna give up. I am gonna make this happen.
All right, now is the time to make those plates perfect, chefs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
That's
Please
it.
step back.
The plating is atrocious, but I know everything is on there and it's damn well gonna taste good.
But see Anna's dish, it looks amazing. My flavor is good, but I wish I have a time to make my croquetas.
Chefs, in the first basket, you got whelks, carbonated candy, Fresno chilies, and baby fennel. Chef Darius, you're up first. What have you made?
I have prepared a spinach salad with a balsamic carbonated strawberry candy vinaigrette with chilies, sauteed whelks, and fennel.
We were so sure we were going to eat raw pizza dough. So great thinking on your feet, and we did get to taste these ingredients. There's some great flavors over here.
You have the Fresno chili spice, the balsamic vinegar, and the fennel. Your flavors are good. I agree with Minnie.
But I think you could have finessed this presentation a little better. The salad was a bit messy, and I have one whelk, just one. But I like the spice level in here. It's got some definite heat. I wish there were some other elements that could kind of absorb that heat other than just the spinach.
Understood, Chef.
And why would it mean something to you to win this competition?
The $10,000 would be like a down payment into starting a food truck. I want to be my own boss.
Thank you, Chef Darius.
Thank you.
Chef Alice, what have you made for us?
I made for you an arugula salad topped with a candy and Fresno chili dressing. I come from a French background, so when I saw the whelks, I thought escargot. So I put some shallots, butter, and brandy.
Approaching it like an escargot, great idea. The crostini has been toasted beautifully. It's got the nice crunch to it.
Thank you.
But I think you have two separate flavor profiles. You have the whelks with the brandy, then you have this bright, fresh salad with oranges and arugula. Somehow they just don't pair well together for my palate.
I think the questionable thing is the usage of arugula. You have all that fennel that you could have utilized for the salad instead of utilizing the pantry. And then you could have accented the salad with the arugula. But overall, you have great skill being able to develop flavor.
Okay, so your background is French. Can you tell us the kinds of restaurants where you've worked?
I had a restaurant growing up called Mon Petit Café. We had a 3-decade success, and we had to close our doors because our rent just skyrocketed.
You kept a restaurant open for 30 years?
32. My father passed away when I was 10, and I started working with my mom when I was like 12 at the restaurant. Yeah, it's a family legacy.
Thank you, Chef Alice. Next up, Chef Anna.
So I made a fried whelk, sorry.
You can start over.
I've made fried whelks over a fennel and apple salad with Vietnamese flavors.
You okay?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Yes, of course.
We don't bite. This is what an appetizer should be. It's inviting, it gets your palate started, and the way you've julienned the apples, the way you've put the fennel in, this is done beautifully.
What's the coating on the outside as well?
So the coating is ground white rice, and then I coated it and just fried it.
That's pretty good for 20 minutes to make your own rice flour.
Awesome.
The flavors are just on point. Balancing apple with fennel, making a syrup with the Fresno pepper and the carbonated candy. It's really good.
I look at these whelks that are fried. I think the integration isn't necessarily there. I think marinating some of them inside the salad would be a good move.
Yeah.
But I think you created something really good. It's really likable.
Thank you.
Next up, Chef Ilson.
I made sweet potato puree, topped with oaks, fennel, and the peppers.
Chef, what was the inspiration for the dish? Why the sweet potatoes?
I changed the dish in the last minute. I wanted to do a Brazilian-style croqueta, but I didn't have a time.
The whelks are tasty. I like how you cut them and sauteed them. I like the spice. I like the heat.
The salty brininess of the elks with the sweetness of the sweet potato works. But this is an incomplete dish for me. It needed more. So time management is very, very important. Keep that in mind.
The best thing you did was readjust. It got you finished, and that's really important.
The first elimination is coming up. Thank you.
I made escargot so many times.
Yeah.
It didn't even dawn on me to just make an escargot dish.
Like I was going that route, but then I put the salad and that kind of messed it up.
But you guys understand the 20 minutes?
That's the thing, you're under so much pressure.
So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Chef Ilsen, you've been chopped. Judges?
Wilson, the croqueta along with the aioli would have been amazing, but this came across as an unfinished dish. And so we had to chop you.
Thank you, chef.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Good luck, chef.
Thanks. The hard part is to be chopped as a first person. But if I had more time, I would have a better best dish. 20 minutes was not enough.